because an excellent spirit was in him. And the king thought to set him over the whole realm. Then the presidents and the prince sought to find occasion, or you say fault, against Daniel concerning the kingdom. Watch this. But they could find none occasion nor fault. For as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him. Then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except, watch this, we find it against him concerning the law of, here it is, his God. All right? Now, I don't want you to miss this, because Daniel was at the top, not because he was so well liked, but because he had an excellent spirit. You got to understand now, he was a foreigner in this land. And he was at the top because the Bible said he had an excellent spirit. And because he was at the top, those under him and around him wanted to find fault with him, but they couldn't. Now, we can draw a lot of things from this account. Now, but I want to make a statement here, because most people do not understand this. Watch this. The better you become, the bigger target you will be. Okay, all right, okay. Because everybody, listen, everybody, especially in this generation we in, at this time that we in now, you got it, that people, watch this, they frown on successful others. I remember a time, being successful was a what? A good thing. But now, you got it, in this day and time that we in, you got it, if you're too successful, then folk what? They frown on you. It's like people don't want to see you succeed. Watch this, especially when they are not succeeding. All right? But listen, his success was not coincidence. Because his success was based on an excellent spirit, watch this, that was what? In him. All right? So I have to understand that success just doesn't come about, watch this, because you show up. No, and see, this is what a whole lot of people, they say, well, I showed up. No, baby, you showing up ain't enough. Not if you won't get to the what? To the top. Now, I'm going to work on this today because, listen, I believe, watch this, that there's a top for everybody. Watch this, your top ain't my top. Watch this, but I have a top. All right? And you got to settle that. You got to settle that. Whatever field, whatever skill you have, I believe that there is a top for you. Now. So, they could not find any fault with Daniel. You got it? So they decided to come up with something that they could use against him that will bring his God, watch this, and the king in conflict. Now, they couldn't find nothing about how he was living, what he was doing. Couldn't find no fault. So now, watch this. The only way we're going to get anything to jump off, we got to find something that's going to cause conflict, watch this, between his God and the king. All right? Now. Why? Because they knew this about Daniel. And this was the word about Daniel. That he would choose God every time. No matter what you come no, as it relates today, this was the word on. You got, because we can't find no fault with nothing else. But now, if we can put at odds, watch this, his God and the king, watch this, we already know who Daniel going to choose. Hold on. Now, can folks say that about you? Let's talk. No. Okay. No. When it comes between, I don't care if it comes between your family or whether it comes between your co-workers or it become between your money. You got, do folks say, I don't care what, watch this, they going to choose God every time. So they had a game plan. They said, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. You got it? We're going to come up with something where we can put his God and the king at conflict. And then, watch this, we're going to let Daniel be Daniel. Because he's going to choose God, and guess what? When he choose God, that means he ain't choosing the what? King, and then we got him. Now, we're not going to go through this whole account because I know all of y'all have read this before, and I want you to take the time and go because there's so much in this whole account. But what the point that I'm trying to make this morning is that you have to understand this. Watch this. Even when people intend evil for you, come on, you have to understand, I have to be able to see the good on the other side of the evil they intend. I don't care what, listen, because what happens is, and we're going to talk about this, see what happens is you get too caught up or too focused on the evil. See, the moment you do that, you playing right in the enemy's hands. You got it? But watch this. Daniel, when you read this account, Daniel wasn't even concerned about the evil. It's like Daniel was saying, okay, well, this is what y'all gonna do. Go ahead and do it. Because they came up with this decree and all this stuff said he couldn't pray and then he's gonna get thrown in the lion's den and all this kind of stuff. And the boys get ready to throw Daniel in the lion's den. Daniel ain't even tripping. Daniel walks right in the lion's den. You got it? Then he goes in the lion's den. Then the angel of the Lord shut the lions what? Shut their mouth. He wakes up the next morning, and then the king coming out. The king couldn't even hardly sleep, man, because he knew, like, listen, he knew that the boys had took his words. You got it, and used it against him. Because he made a decree. See, to really understand this, you got to understand, watch this. Back then, your word meant something. Okay. See, we live in a generation where your word don't mean. But back then, they lived in a generation where once the king made a decree, he could not pull back that what? Decree. Watch this. Even if he what? Missed it because I'm the king. And he knew what happened. He knew the boys got him. But he'd already made a decree. And now watch this. This is what I said I'm going to do. So even though I don't want to do it, even though I know this ain't right, I'm still going to what? Do it because I said I was going to do it. So he ended up throwing Daniel, like I said, in the lion's den. But then Daniel gets up the next day. But we got to see now. Now, there's two things to see about this. Number one, you don't have to worry about the folk who intend the evil. That's always going to take care of itself. Now, you better learn. Now, I'm telling you, this is how you live a thankful, peaceful life. See, watch this. The folk who mean you harm, don't even worry about them. Don't even worry about it. Watch this. They gon' listen. I won't say this, and I'm gonna say this ever so gently. But here's the bottom line. They gonna end up getting theirs. They gonna get it. But the thing you got to focus on is that, watch this. When I'm in the midst of the evil they intended, number one, I'm not telling you it feels good because it doesn't. No, it doesn't. When you go, listen. When you going through the valley don't feel good. But watch this. If you got a mountain, listen. If you got a mountain, you got to also have a what? So I'm passing through the valley on the way to my what? Mountain. So my focus ain't on the valley. Come on, my focus is on the what? Mountain. So I'm not going to give my attention to the evil. I just, everybody who around you ain't for you. Watch this, and watch this. And the higher up you go. Okay, come on. Y'all know y'all got a job. The higher up you go, you got the bigger target you become. Oh, they think they something now. You got, cause watch it. I'm like, Joe, cause you moving on up. To the top. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you got, but watch this. Because you got an excellent spirit, what? In you. But watch this. This is what happened with the folk. You got it? They saw Daniel. He kept right on moving what? Watch this. And they didn't like him for it. Let me tell you something to you. Watch this. And you understand this. Folk who are not doing what you're doing don't feel comfortable around you when they're doing what they're doing. Okay. Let me make it plain. Let me make it plain. If you ain't gossiping and they gossiping, they ain't gonna feel comfortable around you. You got it? Yeah, that's it. They just ain't gonna do it. Yeah, so you gotta understand this how it is. So if you're a person of excellence, you showing up for work on time, and you there doing what you're supposed to do. When they're not, guess what? They don't like that. Because what? Okay. Your proficiency reveals their deficiency. Okay. And and they don't like that. They don't like it. So now what we got to do, this is what's going on with this. This is why I said y'all got to read the Bible. So now we got to figure out how we going to get rid of this boy. Because he making all us look bad. And the king want to go to him before he goes. But watch this. But like I said, somebody say, hunt your neighbor, say, don't focus on evil. Because watch this. Listen. This is what you got to understand about opposites. Wherever evil is present, good has to show up. Because there cannot be any evil without good and any good without. So when evil show up, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus on the what? On the good. That's on the other side of the what? Evil. Okay. All right. Because we got a long ways to go. I spent enough time there. Now. So, all right. Here's my point. And I already made it. Stop focusing on the evil that is being done and begin to focus on the good that is on the other side of evil. Go to Psalms 27. Psalms 27. Then we're going to move into something today. Y'all all right? All right. Psalms 27. Verse 13. And it says, this is David. He says, I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness. Come on. Of the what? Watch this. In the land of the what? So watch this. David said, now I would have gave up. No. He said, I would have fainted. I would have quit. If I had not what? Seen the what? Of the what? Where? In the land of the living. You got it? So what I'm trying to get you to understand is that the reason you want to give up is because you don't see the good you are going to experience on the other side. You got it? Watch this. Not in heaven. Come on, but in the land of the what? Now, see, he was very clear. Listen, there is a goodness for me right here. Okay. See, this is why I tell people all the time, this is why you don't have any energy and all those kinds of things, man, because you really don't expect things to work out for you. I shared this example a couple weeks ago, and I know y'all do. Do y'all remember when y'all was kids and and it was Christmas Eve night, and next day was Christmas. And then your parents tried to make you to go to bed. And boy, I don't care what you did, you couldn't sleep. Because you were so excited about the next day. Why? Because that day, if not for any other day, that day that was coming up, you anticipated something good. Now, this is saying you anticipate. That was your. So I tell folks, I say, you ain't anticipating something good. Because when you anticipate something good, you got to understand, you know it. It changes you on the inside. And so, and if you're not careful, you'll get pulled into this world system that makes you think, it ain't going to work out for me. It works out for everybody else, but for some reason it don't work out for me. So now you start having this self-fulfilled prophecy because you believe it and say it. Got it? So I got to get to the point where I always believe something good happening for me. No, something good happening for me. Something good happening for me. You hear what I said? I said something good happening for me now. Right now. You got to stay. If they don't do it for nobody else, they're going to do it for me. Come on now. But you got to always, if this don't work out for nobody else, it's going to work out for me. If any report going to be changed, it's going to be changed for me. So you have to always keep this at the forefront. Praise the Lord. I'm taking too much time. Now. So watch this. So. And this is why faith is so important. This is why I always teach faith. People don't understand. I mean, this is why I'm so thankful for faith. Because faith allows me to see beyond my current state. That's it. This is what folk don't understand by faith. Faith allows me to see beyond. It allows me not even though I'm in something right now that doesn't feel good, I have the capacity with faith to see beyond it. So I start off, I said, it's not really about what's there. It's what you believe about what's there. Go to Joshua. Come on, Joshua. Joshua 6. Joshua 6. Man, I'm telling you, I tell people all the time, if you see, and this is where I don't know, I think people, they get dissatisfied with faith because they see faith like a magic wand. And like you're going to whoa, hokey pokey pokey, that boom. It don't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that. You got to understand, you're going to have to deal with, and I'm going to do this in my faith infusion. I'm going to touch it now. But you understand, God established the order. And the order is, watch this, time, space, matter. It's in Genesis. You got it? So now, you have to understand, when you're dealing with faith, you got it, you're going to have to deal with this component called time. As long as you in this earth, you're going to have to deal with this component called what? Time. Because God established it. Even though he's outside of time. And so faith is not a magic wand. And you got to understand, listen, and I'm going to make this statement real clear. You got it? Your time ain't God's time. He makes everything perfect in, ooh. No, watch it, not your time. Because if it were my time, it'd be happening right now. You got it? But he knows something you don't know. And we're going to talk about this here. He knows something you don't know. Because he's outside of time. You got it? So just because, watch this, you want it now, don't mean you really, come on. Come on, sir. Okay, go to Joshua 6. It says, now Jericho was straightly shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out and none came what? In. And the Lord said unto what? Joshua what? What did he tell him? See. He says, see, I have what? Given you what? Come on, he said, listen, now, I want you to see it. I've given it to you. But watch this, when you look at it, it's straightly shut up. So in order to see that he had already given it to him, he had to see beyond of what Jericho was at that moment. And see, and this is what faith allows me to do. Faith allows me to see beyond my current what? State. So I'm no longer making decisions based off where I am. I'm now making decisions based off where I'm heading. All right? Now, come on. Okay. Because I want to get somewhere today. Okay? Now, go to, okay. Now, here's the point before I go to Proverbs. Can you see yourself victorious in the midst of the battle? Faith is how I see God's reality for my life now in the midst of the fight. Faith is not needed in heaven. It is only needed in this fallen world, and without it, you cannot see right. Without faith, you will never be able to see things in light of God's reality. So every decision made will be consistent with what you see, your limited intellect, and your past experiences. In other words, what seems right and what seems right. And the scripture tells us how that ends. Whenever I'm making decisions based off what seems right. You got it? I understand how that ends. Proverbs 14 and 12. You got it? I'm not going to turn there. Most of you all can quote it. There's a way that what? Seemeth right unto a what? To a man that leads to what? So well, it seems like the right thing to do. Well, that don't make it the right thing to do. Got it? So I have to understand I cannot live my life based off what seems right. Now, here's where I want to get to work on today. Watch this. Also, making decisions this way places man purely in a reactionary state. Got it? You're purely in a reactionary state. What do I mean by that? You remain in a state of responding to the world instead of creating your world. This is somebody say this is so important because I got to reveal to you who you really are. And watch this. And when you're just responding, you're not being true to your true being. Because God didn't create you to respond. He created you to create. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. So good. This good. I'm saying you got to catch this. Now, so now, if you just say, well, they do this and I do that, and this happened and that's a reactionary state. You're spending your whole time reacting to the world instead of creating your world. And we do this because we really don't understand who we are. You got? And if you don't get nothing else today, I want you to get this. You got it? Now, you may be asking, why is this important? Because you're made in the image of God. And God is the ultimate creator. Now, watch this. Watch this. Okay. What is the first thing in Scripture that God reveals to us about himself? Watch this. It wasn't that God is love. It wasn't that God is faithful. All of those are true. You got it? It wasn't that God is good. All that's true. Now, the first thing you reveal to yourself about somebody is very important. You got it? So what was the very first thing that God revealed to us about him? Genesis 1:1. How does Genesis 1:1 start? And God created. So the first thing God reveals to us about him is that he is a creator. Now, hold on. Now you say, now, Pastor, why is that important? Because he goes on to tell you who image he made you in. You got it? It says that we're made in his what? And after his what? And likeness has to do with function. So God created a man to function, watch this, in the earth like God functions in heaven. Glory be to God. So now watch this. Here, I want you to stay with me if you don't get nothing else. So that means if God is the ultimate creator and he created me in his what? Image, then I'm called to be a what? Creator. And this is why most people are never fulfilled until they're doing something, watch this, where they create. Now, let's move on now. So, because I want to piggyback on something my wife said last week, but I'm going to say it in my own way. You got it? God put a part of his creativity in every one of us. Watch this. And the part he gave you, he didn't give to nobody else. Would you stay with me? Oh. God placed a part, somebody say a part, of his creativity in all of us. Watch this. Watch this. And the part, watch this, he gave me, he didn't give Jason. See, y'all understand now, God is limitless. So watch this. He don't run out of parts. See, there you go. There you go. So watch this. Each one of us, this is going to be very important in a few minutes. Each one of us, inside of us, is deposited a part of God's creativity. Which means, watch this, I can do something, glory be to God, like, watch this, nobody else can do it. But it has to be in alignment, watch this, of what he put in me. Okay. Stay right there. Now. Let me give you a nugget this morning. All right. But listen, I don't have time to expand on it, but I will eventually on another platform. You have to stop doing and start being. Okay. You frustrated because you focus on the doing instead of the being. If you would just start being, the doing will take care of itself. That's how God designed it. See, but here we go. We keep on trying to do something we're not. You keep on. See, you keep on trying to work with your hands or do something that is not really in you. And that's why it's frustrating you. So, Jesus. Okay. Let me get this. See, if you put me under the hood of a car and told me to make that work, I'm going to be frustrated with... I'm going to tear that whole thing up. It ain't, I'm telling you, and listen, even if by some happenstance that I get it right, I'm going to be frustrated doing it. Why? Because I'm trying to do something I'm not. And see, and what I'm trying to get you to see this morning is that you have to start focusing on, watch this, the being and not the doing. Your doing is supposed to flow out of your being. Now, some of y'all it's going to click for you. My doing, what I do, flows out of my what? My being. All right? But we have to function the right way. And listen, and that's the part that I'm going to deal with. But I'm going to do something I wasn't going to do because I feel like y'all get me, because this will change your life. This wasn't in my note, but I feel like I need to do this. So give me a second. Give me a second. Somebody in here pulling on me. All right, now go to Genesis 1:27. Go to Genesis 1:27. I'm going to give y'all a nugget this morning on my birthday. I'm the one giving. Now, I'm telling you, because I feel like somebody here pulling, this will, I'm telling you, this will change your life. And watch this. Listen. I didn't say that you're not going to be in distasteful situations, but you no longer worry about them. Watch this. Genesis 1:27, y'all got it? All right, see? It says, so God created man in his own what? Image. And in the image of God created he him. Watch this. Male and what? Created he what? So you need to understand right here. That right here, now you understand, woman want an afterthought. So I tell men, get that shit. Don't think you better than a woman. You ain't no better than no woman. And watch this, ain't no woman no better than no what? Man. Let's get that. Now we do have roles that God has called us to play, but that's a whole nother teaching. But he created male and what? Female. Okay, male and what? Female. Not male, then male and female. What he did is he pulled the female out of the male. Okay, that was for the natural order thing, but we're not gonna go there. So it says, watch this. He created male and what? Female created he what? Them. Watch this. And what did God do when he created them? He blessed them. Now, right after he blessed them, you got it? Now, the blessing is the empowerment. Somebody say the empowerment. Now, the empowerment wasn't on the natural man, it was on the spiritual man. Because the natural man hadn't been made yet. You got it? So what we're talking about is we're talking about the spiritual makeup of man. The man, listen, to you that lives forever. You got it? It says that God created you in his own what? Image. Now I said, the scripture very clear, God is a what? Spirit. You got it? So if God is a spirit, man is a what? Spirit. Watch this. And because man is made in God's image, watch this, as long as God is, I am. I can't even introduce you to me without introducing you to my God first. Oh, how do you say that, Pastor? If Irvin asks me who I am, I am. I am Demetrius. I am AJ. I am. So you got, whether you know it or not, before you, he says, I am that what? I am. So before you even introduce people to you, you introduce them to God even when you don't know you're doing it. All right, now, but that's one way. But watch, I'm giving you. So it says, watch this. It says, see, all of this is my faith infusion community stuff I'm getting you now. Watch it now. Watch. Now he said he empowered man, and then after he empowered man, he said something to man. What was the first thing he said to man? What? Be what? Be what? Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. What does be fruitful mean? Be fruitful. I'm going to tell you what it means. I don't want you to guess at it. This is what it means. Be fruitful means is to produce on the outside based on what's on the inside. See, here's what you're trying to do. You're trying to produce something on the outside that ain't on the inside. And that's why you're frustrated. So, the best thing you can do, and I'm going to say it in my best vernacular. That's what it is? Best vernacular. Stop trying to be somebody other than you. Listen, the best thing you can do, watch this, for you and for everybody around you, watch this, is to be you. No, you got see you trying to be TD Jakes or Sarah Jakes or whoever. And when he's saying, no, I designed you to be who? Because can't nobody be you like you. I'm trying to be like my mom. I'm trying to be like my. No, you need to be like. Tell folk all the time, my kids' walk ain't my walk. Ain't my walk. But as I understand, see, we need to go back to first. See, and then when you really break this down, it's watch this. It's be, do, have. Read. I ain't gonna give it to y'all. That's you don't. No, you be, do. Then you have. You be, you do. Then you have. So if you don't be, you're not going to do what? Right? So you're not going to what? Have. So your having is based on your being instead of your what? Doing, even though your doing is part of the process. Got it? Don't put the cart before the horse. God is more concerned about who you become than what you have. Let me give you the essence of life. The essence of life in the earth is becoming. Because if it wasn't, even I tell folks, even you get saved. Well, if salvation was the end result, well, when you got saved, you should have just died. See, but God is more, he's more, what? It's that, see, instead of being so focused on the work you're doing, you need to be asking yourself, what is the work I'm doing, what is that making me? Because some of y'all doing work that's making you evil. Because can't nobody stand to be around you when you're doing it. I hate this job. Well, why you own it, boo? Oh. See, this way folks get messed up with me. You see, I can't find a job. Create one. Oh, there it is. There you go. There you go. No, there it is right there. There it is. There it is. There you go. But I just, ain't no jobs out there. It may not be for you because you were supposed to create one. Now I say, well, how do I create one? Solve a problem. You got it? But watch this. See, and I ain't telling you to be able to hear me. You better hear me now. You better hear me now. You better hear me now. Because some of y'all going to go out here, you finna do something crazy and finna mess slam up. No, I want you to understand something. Listen, I'm understand. And I got 2 minutes, but I'm probably done with this today. But I'm just sharing right now. You understand something. Listen, all work works. All works. But watch this. It's either working on you or for you. You got it? Now, the key is this. Watch this. This is the key. This is the key to it. Is to work on it long enough until the work that's working on you now works for you. But most of you all don't have the tenacity to do that, and this is why you quit. And watch this, and whenever you quit, you got to go back and start over again. All the energy, all the that you put toward. See, I don't know why we just get caught up in this world where and we know it ain't right. That, and I guess where the world is changing, that this instant success. Entrepreneurship, let me say this, is a class. I'm going to say this the right way. And I won't say it the right way. In short-term discomfort for long-term gain. Entrepreneurship. Now, which means if you can't endure the discomfort, you'll never have gain. And see, I don't know why I'm just giving y'all these nuggets right. See, and some of y'all got this thing mixed up. You got it. You know, and you're doing it the wrong way, and this is why you're getting your head took off, because when you start a business, you can't do it for the paycheck. If you can't do without the paycheck, don't start it. Okay, because here's the problem. If you got pressure on you for the paycheck, you're not going to be creative enough to do what you need to do. So the best thing to do is I'm all in my business. But the first thing for you to do is create the business when you don't need the paycheck. See, because now this is what you do. You train yourself, watch this, to work for a paycheck instead of expressing your God-likeness. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. I don't went too far. Because I'm telling you, this is why you're frustrated. You work, your mentality about work, I could really say some stuff that I ain't going to say on this platform. Your mentality about work is a paycheck. You got it? You got to change that. You got it? My work allows me to express my God likeness. So I don't work for a paycheck. But watch this, I work to express my what? God like. This is why folk ain't got to come behind me to check on me to see if I'm doing what it is I'm supposed to be doing, because I'm expressing my God likeness. But you got this immediate change. Work, check. Work, check. It doesn't even work like that in the natural as a farmer. You don't sow a seed today and expect a harvest at the end of the week. But they got you brainwashed and trained that this is how it works. Why? So that they can keep you on their plantation. Oh, I done went way too. And that's what the school system does. I don't know why I went all that. No, I'm not saying, but you need to understand what it's really about. So, in a nutshell, I don't care what it is. You need to do what it is you're doing. You got it? To pay the bill. But at the same time, find out who and what God called you to be. No, be what he called you to be. Because out of your being flows your what? Your doing. And I asked God, I got this one, and this is probably why I came up. I was talking to God, my God, and I was like, man, why my birthday keep on popping up on Sunday? This is like the second or third time this has happened in 20 years. On Sunday. You know what hit me? Because you were created for Sundays. See, y'all know you can't say that to y'all. Yeah, that's I mean, this is about my third one in 20. I always say, why make that always hitting on a Sunday? I'm created for Sundays, baby. I'm created for it. I'm created for it. You got that. Listen, and just doesn't mean that you can't do other things. You got to get this part right. Now I'm way off script with my message, but I think somebody will pull it on me in here today. You got to get this. Get the paycheck out of the way. Don't focus on the. I got to pay this bill. I'm telling you, your creativity won't work like that. Creativity don't work like that. Got it? You know what I'm saying? I do what I do. I work to express my God likeness. This is why I give it everything I got. This is why I tell you, I have a hard time getting along with people who want to halfway do stuff. It bothers me. The Bible says, find something to do and do it with all your what? Heart. If you can't do it with all your heart, don't do it. Sitting here, you making everybody else around you miserable. I got you here to do something and you won't do other stuff. That ain't what you're getting paid to do. Because, you in this system right now. You get paid. You getting paid to what? To do. In the system. That's what y'all tripping. Let the joker, when you show them work tomorrow, let them tell you, Dre, you ain't getting paid this week or no other week after this. I bet you Dre called Kelly. Hey, I'm on my way home. Okay, so I said, listen, I'm saying don't get it mixed up. Don't get it mixed up. But while you are there, I'm there to express my God likeness. You got it? That's what I'm there to do. I ain't there to be on my phone strolling through Facebook and all the other books. And that book and that book. No, you there. If you don't get nothing yesterday, when you go to work tomorrow, you say, I'm here to express my. Watch this, and I understand. Watch this, and as I'm faithful with another man's, glory be to God, then God will begin to reveal me mine. See, you can't be yours because you keep right on flunking the faithfulness test. Because you got me on the brain. Me. And I'll tell you, this is how it works. And you got to understand that I'm gonna stay with it. I do this thing now. I set myself. I said, like, this thing I'm getting ready to launch probably next couple weeks. I'd always say I'm gonna show up. This is why I made a commitment to, for at least one time a week for a year. I already set the parameters. Right? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show up. And when I show up, I'm going to show up to express my God likeness. Yeah. And watch this. And watch my work that I do helps me become the person that God has called me to be. And then when I do, I have. Give the Lord a hand clap of praise. I'm done.